station, stand by. At 9:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, American Airlines Flight 175 struck the South Tower of the World Trade Center in New York on September 11, 2001. This attack killed 60 personnel on board. Please take a moment to remember the lives lost. All stations, stand by. At 9:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, American Airlines Flight 77 struck the Pentagon, killing 59 personnel on board, as well as 125 civilians and military personnel stationed within the building on September 11, 2001. Please take a moment to remember the lives lost. All stations, stand by. 9:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 11, 2001, the world watched in horror as the South Tower collapsed. The collapse killed 614 civilians and 141 firefighters. All of us old enough to remember know exactly where and what we were exactly doing on that day, and we know the world had changed forever. Please take a moment to remember all of the lives lost. All stations, stand by. At 10:03 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 11, 2001, United Airlines Flight 93 crashed in a field in rural Pennsylvania. The flight never reached its intended target as the civilians and crew on board fought back in an act of heroism, likely saving hundreds of lives in the process. As we all know, all 40 personnel on board lost their lives as a result of this violent impact. Please take a moment to remember them. All stations, stand by. At 10:28 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on September 11, 2001, the world as we know it will never be the same. We watched in disbelief as the North Tower collapsed, taking with it hundreds of lives. A total of 2,977 lives were lost as a result of these terrorist attacks, 411 of which were emergency personnel that responded to the calls for help. Please take a moment to remember them and pray for their families. Niagara County clear at 10:28.